What's up, guys? Welcome to the Daily Impulse. I am Abraham, your host. And as you might have noticed, there is a change of pace on things. So I'm switching things up a little bit of my show. My show was once called I Aspire, or Aspiring Greatness. And that's really the objective of my show. But after thinking about it long and hard, I kind of felt like I wasn't really being myself, and I was pressured to say certain things and encourage people to do certain things in a certain way. But you know what? Forget all of that. I want it to be more of a talk show. I want you to know more about me and what has come about in the time frame that I had stopped doing a podcast. Now, I've wanted to do a podcast. I've also wanted to do YouTube for a while. So this here, this show is pretty much executing my goals in life and even my fears in life. The objective of my show is really to eventually help someone. I got to be honest with you guys, there's going to be a lot of rambling on this show, but hopefully it's going to be stuff that is just a daily relatable type of thing, where there might be a subliminal message saying, you know, oh, well, maybe I should start executing this, or I might be able to help you out starting a business, or I might be able to help you out on buying a car or purchasing your first home or choosing a job, whichever it may be. Hopefully my rambling will help you in some sort of way, because that is my goal of this show. Another thing I realized is that all this time I never said who I really am. So I want you guys to really know who I am. I'm 26 years old. I work for myself. My wife and I do Airbnb, real estate, and many other things that pretty much bring us some money, you know, a lot of other avenues. It's been a goal of mine for a very, very long time to work for myself, and I finally achieved it. I don't think that it is really all hyped up to be what it really is, or what I really thought it was going to be honest with you, because of course I'm not a millionaire or anything like that, and I'm proud to say that, because I have finally reached my goal, and that is not working for anyone else. That is working for myself, doing my own stuff on my own time, and I want you guys to know that you can do that as well. But getting back to the topic, I'm 26 years old. It's been a long time goal for me to work for myself. The end game, I'll tell you what, it's mostly real estate. The end game for me is to own multiple apartment complexes and make $1 million. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. When I just said make $1 million, that's pretty vague. You know, that's pretty like, oh, yeah, I'd like to make $1 million too. I don't think you understand. My goal in life for the longest time has actually been to make $1 million. Now, when I say make $1 million, I mean a check, or cashing a check, or depositing a check, or anything like that in my bank account, the value of $1 million in one lump sum. I want to get there. I definitely want to get there, and you can get there. I'm not saying that's your goal or anything like that, but man, people can shoot for the stars and they don't even know it. So hopefully, once again, my rambling will help you someday, somehow, open up your mind to a lot of different things, and maybe even help you exceed in the existing job that you have as well. But anyways, I just wanted to say a little bit about myself. This is an introduction, so there is not really a lot of informative information right now. But my goal in this podcast is to get you to know who I am. I will be doing a podcast coming up here in the next couple of days or so, going into detail about how I got started with Airbnb, how I got started in real estate, and all the little other things that we are currently doing. And when I say we, it's my wife and I. But all the little details and what we've been going through and the whole 9 yards, and just kind of always keeping our mind open to anything and everything. Because, there's been an idol of mine, and I'm pretty sure you guys might have known him or know of him. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk. And shout out to him because he's freaking awesome. But he's been a total role model for me. And one of the things he says is, don't be fancy before you're fancy. And that caught my ears and my attention real quick, because he elaborates too. One of the things that he says is, if you think you're too good for a job or for a task in life, then you're too fancy. So it opened my eyes, and it really opened my eyes to, work hard, hit the ground running, don't look up for a long time, because it's going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. But eventually you'll get there. We'll get there. Well, anyways, that's just a short podcast for you. I wanted to do a quick update again. I want to thank you for listening. I hope to have your ears and attention for the next podcast show, again, about going into specific details about my Airbnb business, about our real estate programs that we got going on, or what we're doing with that, and all the other little nooks and crannies that are making us a buck or two. All right, thanks for listening again. I hope to have your attention on the next podcast. Have a great day.